Have you ever been reading a favorite book only to find the words suddenly swimming together, refusing to stay sharp? Or perhaps you glanced across the room at a familiar clock and had to squint, waiting a moment for the numbers to come back into focus. It's a frustrating, sometimes even frightening experience. It can make you feel like you're losing a piece of your independence, a little bit of your connection to the world around you. You might have been told that this blurry vision is just a normal, unavoidable part of getting older, something you simply have to accept. But what if I told you that for many of us over 60, that's not the whole story? What if a significant part of that frustrating blurriness isn't just about the aging of your eyes, but about something we can actually influence, something we can improve, starting today with a technique so simple it takes only 5 seconds? For years, we've been led to believe that our eyes just wear out like the tires on a car, but the truth is often more complex and thankfully more hopeful than that. The problem for millions of seniors isn't just about the lens inside the eye getting older. It's often about a hidden culprit that most eye doctors don't have time to discuss during a quick checkup, and that culprit is a combination of chronic muscle strain and reduced blood circulation to the delicate tissues of your eyes. Think about it. Your eyes have tiny muscles that are working constantly from the moment you wake up to the moment you fall asleep. They are focusing, adjusting, and sending millions of signals to your brain. Over decades, these muscles get tired, they get tight, and the tiny blood vessels that feed them can become less efficient. This is the root of so much of the blurry, tired eye feeling we experience. In this video, I am going to show you a powerful 5-second massage technique designed to directly combat this issue. It's a simple method you can do anywhere, anytime to help relax those strained muscles, boost vital blood flow, and bring a sense of relief and clarity back to your vision. By the time you finish watching, you will have a practical tool you can use every single day to feel more in control of your eye health. Before we dive into this wonderful technique, if you believe in taking proactive steps to stay healthy, strong, and independent as you age, I'd be so grateful if you would consider subscribing to our channel and clicking that little bell for notifications. We share health secrets for seniors that are often overlooked, practical advice that can make a real difference in your daily life. And I'm always so curious to know who I'm talking to, where our community is. So please take a moment and drop a comment below telling me where you're watching from today, whether it's the United States, Australia, India, or anywhere else in the world. It's a joy to see how far our message of health and hope is reaching. All right, let's begin by understanding what's really happening behind our eyes. We tend to think of our eyes as simple cameras, but they are living, breathing organs that require constant nourishment. At the heart of your eye's focusing system is a tiny but powerful muscle called the ciliary muscle. Imagine this muscle is like a tiny, flexible ring. When you look at something up close, like your phone or newspaper, this muscle has to contract, has to squeeze to change the shape of your lens so you can focus. When you look at something far away, it relaxes. Now, think about our modern lives. We spend hours reading, looking at screens, doing detailed work. For your ciliary muscle, this is like holding a 5-pound weight with your arm extended for hours on end. Eventually, your arm would get exhausted, it would start to shake, and you wouldn't be able to hold the weight steady. The exact same thing happens to your eye muscles. They get stuck in a state of constant tension, a state of spasm. When this muscle is too tight and fatigued, it can't relax properly when you try to look at something in the distance. The result? Blurry vision. Things just don't snap into focus the way they used to. But the strain is only half of the problem. The other half is circulation. Your eyes, especially the retina and the optic nerve at the back are incredibly hungry for oxygen and nutrients. They have one of the highest metabolic rates in the entire body. All of these vital supplies are delivered through a network of microscopic blood vessels. As we get older, circulation can naturally become a bit more sluggish. On top of that, things like high blood pressure, diabetes, or even just chronic stress can cause these tiny vessels to constrict or become less efficient. It's like a bustling city highway system that suddenly has a few lanes closed. The traffic of nutrients and oxygen slows down. The delivery system gets congested. When your eye tissues don't get the steady supply of fuel they need, their performance drops. Cells can't repair themselves as quickly, and waste products aren't cleared away as effectively. This contributes not only to blurry vision, but also to that feeling of tired, achy, dry eyes that so many of us are familiar with. So you see, it's not just about a lens getting old. It's about tired muscles and a congested supply line. And this is wonderful news because these are things we can actively work on. We can help our muscles relax and we can encourage better circulation. That is the entire purpose of the simple massage we're about to learn. It's a way of manually telling those overworked muscles to let go and gently encouraging fresh, oxygenated blood to flow back into the area, flushing out fatigue and bringing in nourishment. It's a physical intervention for a physical problem. Now, you might be thinking, a massage for my eyes. It sounds a bit strange, but the principle behind it is rooted in practices that have been used for centuries, like acupressure. All around our eyes, in the bones of our eye sockets, are specific points that are rich in nerve endings and are located near key blood vessels and muscles. By applying gentle, targeted pressure to these points, we can send a signal to the entire nervous system to release tension in that area. It's similar to how a good shoulder rub can make your entire upper body feel relaxed. You're not just pressing on skin, you're communicating with the underlying muscular and nervous systems. This targeted pressure helps to break up the muscular spasms in the ciliary muscle and the other small muscles around the eye. It coaxes them out of that cramped, overworked state. At the same time, this gentle stimulation acts like a pump for your circulatory system. It encourages the blood vessels to dilate, to open up, allowing a fresh wave of nutrient-rich blood to flood the area. Think of it as opening the floodgates to a dry field. This fresh circulation helps to nourish the retina, lubricate the surface of the eye, and carry away the metabolic waste products that contribute to that feeling of gritty, tired eyes. This isn't some magic trick. It is simple, applied physiology. We are using our own touch to restore a natural state of balance and function to our eyes. It's about reminding the body how to do what it does best, which is to heal and regulate itself. I hope this explanation is making sense and perhaps giving you a new sense of hope about your vision. If you're finding this information valuable and eye-opening, please take just a second to tap the like button. It's a small gesture, but it tells YouTube that this video is helpful and it helps other seniors who might be feeling discouraged about their eyesight to find this information. Your click truly makes a difference, and I appreciate it so much. Now, let's get to the heart of the matter, the 5-second eye massage itself. I want you to follow along with me. We will do it together. First, please make sure your hands are clean. You don't want to be introducing any dirt or bacteria near your eyes. And throughout this process, remember the golden rule, be gentle. Your eyes and the skin around them are incredibly delicate. We are aiming for firm but gentle pressure. You should never feel any sharp pain. Let's find the right spot. I want you to take your 2 index fingers. Now, go to the very top of your nose, right where it meets your brow bone. You'll feel 2 little hollows or indentations on either side of the bridge of your nose, right at the inner corner of your eyebrows. This is a crucial acupressure point, often called Zanzu in traditional medicine, and it's a key point for relieving eye strain and headache. Have you found it? Good. Now, close your eyes. This helps all the muscles around your eyes to relax. Take a nice, deep breath in, and as you breathe out, use your index fingers to apply gentle but firm pressure on these 2 points. Press inward and slightly upward toward your forehead. You are not pressing on your eyeball itself, but on the bony ridge of your eye socket. Hold this pressure for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, release the pressure slowly. And that's it. That is the entire technique. Let's do it one more time together, just to be sure. Find the points at the inner corners of your eyebrows on the bony ridge. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, press firmly and gently for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. When you open your eyes, you might notice a subtle but immediate change. Things might seem a little brighter, or the tension you didn't even realize you were holding in your brow might have eased. For some people, the effect is a pleasant tingling sensation, which is a sign of circulation returning to the area. For others, it's a simple feeling of calm and release. The beauty of this massage is in its simplicity. You can do this several times a day. A wonderful time to do it is when you first wake up in the morning to help wake up your eyes and get the circulation going. Another great time is if you've been reading or watching television for a while and you start to feel that familiar strain and blurriness creeping in. Instead of just trying to push through it, take a 30-second break. Do the 5-second press a couple of times. It's a way of resetting your visual system. Think of it as a mini break, a little spa treatment for your hardworking eyes throughout the day. Consistency is the key here. Doing this once will feel nice, but incorporating it into your daily routine, doing it 3 to 5 times a day, is where you will start to see the most significant and lasting benefits. It's a small investment of time that can pay huge dividends in your comfort and clarity of vision. Now that you have this powerful 5-second tool, let's talk about how to supercharge its effects. The massage works from the outside in, but we can also support our eyes from the inside out. So, I want to share 3 more simple but incredibly important habits that work in perfect harmony with the eye massage to protect and enhance your vision as you age. The first one is all about color, specifically the color green. I'm talking about dark, leafy greens like spinach, kale, and collard greens. These vegetables are the richest natural sources of 2 amazing nutrients called lutein and zeaxanthin. You can think of these 2 compounds as internal sunglasses for your eyes. They are powerful antioxidants that travel directly to your macula, which is the part of your retina responsible for your sharp, central, detailed vision. Once there, they form a protective layer, a shield that helps to filter out harmful high-energy blue light from the sun and from screens, which can damage the delicate cells of your retina over time. Studies have shown that people with high levels of lutein and zeaxanthin in their diet have a significantly lower risk of developing age-related macular degeneration and cataracts, 2 of the leading causes of vision loss in seniors. Getting more of these nutrients is simple. Try adding a large handful of fresh spinach to a smoothie in the morning. You won't even taste it. Or you can saute some kale with a little garlic and olive oil as a side dish for your dinner. Just 1 cup of cooked kale provides more than 20 milligrams of lutein and zeaxanthin, a fantastic dose for your eye health. It's a delicious way to build a stronger, more resilient foundation for your vision from within. The second habit is something I call the 2-0-2-0-2-0 rule, and it is absolutely essential in our modern world. This rule is designed to directly combat the digital eye strain we talked about earlier, the fatigue from staring at screens like televisions, computers, and smartphones. The rule is incredibly simple to remember. Every 20 minutes that you are looking at a screen, you need to take a 20-second break and look at something that is at least 20 feet away. That's it. So if you're watching a movie during a quiet moment, just let your gaze drift out a window and focus on a tree or a building in the distance. If you're reading on a tablet, after a few pages, look up and focus on a painting on the far wall. What this does is it forces that overworked ciliary muscle to relax. It breaks the cycle of constant contraction. Looking at something 20 feet away or more allows the muscle to return to its natural resting state. It's like letting your arm down for a moment after holding that heavy weight. This simple act, done consistently throughout the day, can dramatically reduce eye strain, prevent headaches, and help keep your focusing muscles flexible and responsive. You can set a little timer on your phone or your watch to remind you at first, but soon it will become a natural habit. This small change in your routine can make a huge difference in how your eyes feel at the end of the day. The third and final habit is perhaps the most fundamental of all, and that is hydration. Every single cell in your body needs water to function, and the cells of your eyes are no exception. Your eyes are protected and lubricated by a thin layer of tears, and this tear film is mostly made of water. When you become even slightly dehydrated, your body's tear production can decrease. This leads to dry, gritty, and irritated eyes. When your eyes are dry, the surface isn't as smooth, and this can scatter light as it enters your eye, which directly causes blurry vision. It's like looking through a dirty or dusty window. Many seniors don't drink enough water throughout the day, sometimes because they don't feel thirsty or they're worried about trips to the bathroom at night. But proper hydration is non-negotiable for eye health. It's not about chugging huge amounts of water all at once. The key is to sip water consistently throughout the day. Keep a water bottle or a glass of water next to your favorite chair and take a few sips every half an hour. Herbal teas also count. Eating water-rich foods like cucumber, celery, and watermelon can also contribute to your hydration. Making sure your body has enough water is one of the easiest and most effective things you can do to combat dry eye syndrome and the blurry vision that comes with it. It supports not just your eyes, but your entire body's health. I know we've covered a lot, and it might feel like a few new things to remember. But if this video is helping you feel more empowered, I'd be so grateful if you would subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We are building a community here of seniors who are rejecting the idea that we have to decline with age. We believe in getting stronger, healthier, and more vibrant, and I would love for you to be a part of it. Now, just as important as knowing what to do is knowing what to avoid. There are a few common mistakes people make that can actually counteract all the good work you're doing. The first and most common mistake is rubbing your eyes when they feel tired or blurry. I know it's almost an instinct, but it can be very harmful. When you rub your eyes, especially with force, you can temporarily distort the shape of your cornea, which will make your vision even blurrier for a while. More importantly, aggressive rubbing over the long term can weaken the corneal tissue and can dramatically increase the pressure inside your eye, which is a risk factor for glaucoma. So, the next time your eyes feel tired or itchy, instead of rubbing them, close them for a moment and do the 5-second massage we learned. It provides relief without causing any harm. The second mistake is ignoring warning signs. While the techniques we've discussed today are wonderful for relieving common age-related blurry vision caused by strain and poor circulation, They are not a substitute for professional medical care. If you experience a sudden loss of vision, see flashes of light, or an increase in floaters, have eye pain, or see a curtain-like shadow over your field of vision, you must see an eye doctor immediately. These can be signs of a serious condition like a retinal detachment or acute glaucoma that requires urgent treatment. Our goal is to be proactive and empowered, and that includes knowing when to seek professional help. The daily habits are for maintenance and improvement, not for emergencies. Please promise me you will always take your eye health seriously and listen to what your body is telling you. Let's quickly recap the simple, powerful steps we've learned today. First, we have our core technique, the 5-second eye massage. You'll apply gentle, firm pressure to the points at the inner corners of your eyebrows to release muscle tension and boost circulation. Do this several times a day. Second, nourish your eyes from the inside out by eating dark leafy greens like spinach and kale, which are packed with the protective nutrients lutein and zeaxanthin. Third, fight digital eye strain by practicing the 2-0-2-0-2-0 rule. Every 20 minutes, look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds to give your focusing muscles a much-needed break. And fourth, stay well hydrated by sipping water throughout the day to keep your eyes lubricated and functioning at their best. By combining these 4 habits, you are creating a comprehensive system of care for your eyes that addresses the problem from every angle. I want to end with this thought. For so many of us, our eyesight is deeply connected to our sense of self, our freedom, and our ability to enjoy the simple beauties of life. A grandchild's smile, the words in a letter from a friend, the colors of a sunset. The fear of losing that can be heavy. It can make you feel helpless. But I want you to leave this video today feeling the exact opposite of helpless. I want you to feel empowered. You've learned that blurry vision doesn't have to be a one-way street. You've learned that your body has an incredible capacity to respond and heal when you give it the right support. These simple daily actions are acts of self-love. They are a declaration that you are not passively accepting decline. You are actively participating in your own wellness. Growing older is a given, but growing weaker is a choice. With the right strategies, with consistency, and with a belief in your own power, you can maintain and even improve the health of your eyes, keeping your world clear, bright, and beautiful for all the years to come. Now, I would genuinely love to hear from you. Which of these tips was the most surprising or most useful for you? Have you ever tried any kind of eye exercise or massage before? Please share your thoughts and any questions you might have in the comments section below. I make a point to read them because your experiences matter, and we all learn and grow together as a community. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're not yet subscribed, please do so and hit the notification bell. It's the best way to make sure you don't miss out on our future videos filled with health tips to help you thrive. And finally, if you are still here with me and you are committed to taking care of your precious eyesight, I want you to type the number 1 inch the comments right now. It's a simple way to affirm your commitment to yourself and to inspire others in this community. Thank you so much for your time and your attention today. Keep taking these small, consistent steps for your health. They truly add up to a life of greater clarity and freedom. Stay bright.